Alright guys, the last way of solving systems that we're going to learn is elimination. So the goal for elimination is to cancel out one of the variables, whether it's x or y, and then solve, plug it back in, solve for the other variable. So it sounds a little bit confusing, but I'm sure you'll pick on pretty quickly. So I've got the steps lined up on the side, and step one is to make sure that the variables line up. So if you look at our two equations, you can see that y and x are above each other. Well, that's not the case. I want x and x to be above each other. So I'm going to put 3x plus 4y equals 22 for my first equation. My second equation, I'm just going to rewrite that one because now my 3x and my y's are in the same spot. So that's my step one. The second step is to add down. So I'm going to add these equations together. So I can see that I'm going to do 3 plus 3. Well, 3 plus 3 is 6. So I have 6x. My next step, I'm going to notice that I've got 4 minus 4. Well, those are going to cancel out. And that was our goal. Our goal is to have them cancel out so we can have one variable. And then lastly, we add the two numbers down the side. 22 plus 14 gives me 36. Okay, so I added the equation. I've isolated one of the variables. Now I need to solve that equation. Well, if I have 6x equals 36, well, you guys know I'm just going to divide by 6 on both sides. X equals 6. Okay, so I'm here. I have my x value. I still need my y value. So I'm going to plug it in. I'm going to go back to either equation. It doesn't matter if you use the first one or the second one, but you're going to plug in 6 for x. So I'm going to use the first one. So I've got 3 times 6 plus 4y equals 22. Okay, so 3 times 6 gives me 18. So now I have 18 plus 4y equals 22. I got to solve for y, so subtract 18 on both sides. 4y equals 4. Divide by 4 on both sides. Y equals 1. Okay, so lastly, I need to write my answer. And remember, I always write my answer as an XY point or coordinate. So I'm going to write 6, 1 as my fabulous answer.